Dr. Anthony Fauci announced yesterday in December he will leave his post as President Biden's top medical advisor and the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Dr. Fauci has led that organization for 38 years and served 7 presidents of both parties. Here's what he said last night about what may be next for him.
It's never really a good time to leave, but you have to leave sometime. I have been wanting to pursue another chapter in my career, particularly to do things, be they lecture or write or get involved in situations where I can serve as hope and inspiration to encourage young people to go into public service, particularly in the arena of science, medicine, and public health.
Dr. Fauci talking to Rachel Maddow last night. Gene, a lot of people came to know, obviously, Dr. Fauci in the last 2.5 years at the start of this pandemic. He was sort of the face of the messaging as he was pushing strategically and diplomatically against a president who often was pushing in the wrong direction. But this is a guy who, as I said, for 38 years served as the director and got the Presidential Medal of Freedom from former President Bush for his work on HIV/AIDS and the PEPFAR program that really turned the tide against AIDS in Africa. Quite a career.
Yeah, Tony Fauci has given this nation an extraordinary career of public service spanning half a century. And it does go all the way back to the AIDS crisis, his work in this country and in the PEPFAR program that saved lives in southern Africa, the Ebola crisis, the anthrax crisis, he's been there throughout. And I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that there are millions of human beings alive today who would not be alive if not for the work that Dr. Fauci did, coordinated, and led, and he's just extraordinary. It was weird and tragic and just awful that he came under attack, under political attack, for the most sort of apolitical work I could imagine. He is not a political person. He has served presidents, both Republican and Democratic. He's all about the science. He's all about keeping the nation and the world healthy. So I just salute him on this career. I eagerly anticipate what his next steps are. I hope he takes a few days off.
Yeah, and even Mike, Dr. Fauci himself has said, in many ways, he's been working the last 2.5 years, but it's been bizarre to be attacked from all these corners of the country for suggesting that you should wear a mask or that you should keep 6 feet of distance, as they did at the beginning of all this, trying to feel their way through a pandemic, and he became the face of conspiracy theories and everything else for a not small sliver of our population.
So, Willie, I would submit that Anthony Fauci's life and career is uniquely and sadly a story for our times today. For 40 years, over 40 years actually, he has been a career government employee. He's been making the salary of a GS-18 or whatever the rank is, a career government employee. He didn't leave for private industry, for a drug company to make millions in stock and income. He committed himself to AIDS. He committed himself to every unique virus and plague that has come along across those 40 years. And his reward for announcing his retirement was a list of threats issued by Republicans in the United States Senate and the United States House. When they take control, they're going to have Anthony Fauci up there every day, and they're going to be prosecuting him, not asking him questions. They're going to be prosecuting him for doing what? For using his life and his skill and his ambition toward eradicating disease. They're going to prosecute him for being successful in that task. And that's what times we are living through right now.
And as I said, you can ask President George W. Bush what he thinks about Dr. Fauci and what he did to save a lot of people from HIV and AIDS.